We're going to spend some time over the next few weeks looking at some of the attributes of God. And the attributes of God are kind of those characteristics of his nature that are in him in a way that they can't be separated from him. They are innately part of who he is. And the first one I want to look at is this idea that God is immutable. That's kind of a theological word that means unchanging. He is the same. He's the same in his character. He's the same in his love. He's the same in his mercy. And there are several places in the Bible that we could look at to show that unchanging character of God. But one that states it very plainly is found in the book of Malachi in the Old Testament. And in Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, God says to the people of Israel, "For I, the Lord, do not change." And he goes on in that verse to say, "Therefore you, O sons of Jacob, are not consumed." And it's because of God's unchanging nature that we know that we can go to him today, we can go to him tomorrow, we could go to him 10 years from now, we could have gone to him 10 years prior. And he would be the same in his love, the same in his mercy, the same in his holiness, the same in his justice. And because of that, we don't need to worry that God is going to treat us differently than his word says. That when it says that if we confess our sins, he's faithful to forgive us our sins, it's not if he feels like it. He is unchanging. The truth of his word is unchanging because it's based on his character. Unlike us, who sometimes wake up for no good reason one morning and we're sort of grumpy, and the next morning we wake up and we're just full of joy. Unlike us, whose patience can flip if we face an aggravating situation. Unlike us, who feel loving sometimes and maybe not quite so loving at other times or toward other people, God does not change. Because of that, we can stand firm in our relationship with him. We know that when we approach him, he will be the same. In Hebrews chapter 13, the author put that same characteristic on Jesus. He said, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And because God is unchanging, we can rest in him.